A gleeful treasurer was out early today, reminding Australians about the new financial year.
Tomorrow, the 1st of July, is an especially important day. Tomorrow we cut taxes again. More wage increases, an extension to paid parental leave. We'll pay super on payday and we'll extend the petrol tax relief as well.
A barrage of benefits the government is eager to talk up as a foil against One Nation and the Coalition. And there may be more to come, as the Treasurer today left the door open to a Greens-backed push that would mandate superannuation payments for teenagers who work fewer than 30 hours a week.
This is a really important issue. I actually met with a delegation of young workers about this last week. We are always looking for ways to strengthen the superannuation system to make it deliver for more workers.
12% of their salary goes straight to the bottom line of some of Australia's most profitable big companies. Coles, Woolworths, McDonald's, Hungry Jack's. They forego over $403 million of superannuation every year.
Business is understandably reluctant.
We're very concerned about this proposal, which would have very significant consequences for the small business community and the broader business community. The proposal is sometimes put as though it's free money. We would like those proposing it to specify where is the money coming from for this.
We want to give people a chance to get those jobs, entry-level jobs, where they might not have the skills and experience, so we want employers to give them a go.
The push to expand access to super comes after the government and Greens rammed through a controversial bill that preferences companies with union wage deals when doing business with government agencies. Critics, including the Australian Industry Group and governance campaigner Geoffrey Watson, warn it could lead to CFMEU-type corruption at a federal level.
I will not let a significant corruption-sensitive procurement change ride through on the coattails of sensible reform.
They're doing it again, handing unions control over taxpayers' money, writing corruption into law.
It was left to the Greens to explain the argument for why government should favour suppliers with union-approved enterprise agreements.
We believe that the procurement system should be used to improve workers' rights. It's a multi-billion-dollar spend. It should be used to improve workers' conditions.
The bill, which was passed by the Senate on Monday night after Labor and the Greens agreed to guillotine debate, is another demonstration of the government's legislative momentum. Raw political power that has infuriated Labor's political opponents, who so often have been reduced to issuing doomed ultimatums, such as today's Nationals-led Senate motion demanding the government dump last week's approval for a new kind of forest-based carbon credit.
Whenever the government locks up farming land, it's worse for the environment because these areas just become hotels in effect for weeds and pests.
Frustrations have also erupted spectacularly in the Parliament. It began when the government targeted the opposition leader over a newspaper report that a group of firefighters demanded an apology from Angus Taylor for claiming earlier this month that authorities allowed the 2003 Snowy Mountains bushfire to burn.
And they said, humans shouldn't have anything to do with it anymore. We're going to let it go. And we saw the most devastating fire we had ever seen come through this country.
The Leader of the Opposition stood at a precipice in front of people, pointed the finger at rural firefighters, saying that they let the 2003 Snowy Mountains bushfires run.
Liberal backbencher Garth Hamilton reacted angrily. Out of microphone range and off camera, slammed his desk and was heard to shout "effing bullshit" before storming out of the chamber. A stunning outburst that was eventually rebuked by the Speaker.
A serious incident occurred during question time. The member for Macroom has shown severe disrespect to this House through his words and his actions. This is a new low that I have witnessed.
A short time later, Parliament suspended the member for Groom for 24 hours and the opposition leader hit back.
So I did not blame firefighters. I blamed the mismanagement of the National Parks bureaucracy. And what I said was based on a Commonwealth report published in 2003.
Beside the parliamentary fireworks, there was yet more debate about the direction of the coalition and its position on multiculturalism. Newly appointed Liberal Party President Tony Abbott published a speech today that he delivered in London last week in which he suggested mass migration is being deliberately used by the left to extinguish Anglo-Celtic culture.
For those with a grudge against their own country, it's sustained mass migration, especially from places with quite different cultures, that's the surest and swiftest way to change and punish somewhere that's irredeemably tainted by unforgivable sin, in order to dilute and eventually to extinguish the Anglo-Celtic core culture and the Judeo-Christian foundational ethos.
I'm not his spokesperson.
How do you hear that, though?
Well, I can tell you that growing up in northern Victoria, where there were a lot of people who did not come from the British Isles, as first and second generation Australians, I think would look at that and think, what the hell is that about?